Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today for this Call for SMEs webinar. So today we are going to introduce the challenges and digital solution proposed by the leading SMEs from the East Netherlands region. So this is one of our 5 founding regions in HealthChain. My name is Maria Bernabeu. I work as project manager in TIC Biomed, and I want to start giving you some housekeeping rules. So this session is being recorded, and you will find available the video after this session in our website. So you will be able to catch a webinar replay. So all participants are muted, and if you want to ask any question to us, feel free to type them in our Q&A box that you can find in the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen. So we will address this question after the presentation. So first of all, this is the agenda of today's meeting. So this is the presentation. I will be through the HealthChain project. I will present it in an Excel, and then the main aspect of the program of the open call for SMEs, and the next step you have to take into account to apply to the call. So then, after this presentation, we will dive into the challenges proposed by Rijnstate and the solutions proposed by the 2 leading SMEs. So the project in a nutshell, what is HealthChain? HealthChain is a new innovative model based on ecosystem approach. So they are all the stakeholders in this process have a stake in the process, and they are all connected. So we have this different region, this ecosystem, and they are working on a demand-driven approach. So this means that the healthcare organization have identified innovation needs that will be addressed by IT companies. So for this call, we are challenging IT companies, so the supply side, and to co-create and pilot innovative solutions to meet the challenges already identified by the healthcare organization. And also we are committed to adopt the solutions, this digital solution, developed side by side by the healthcare organization and the IT companies after the project. So if the solutions are successful, we are committed to adopt them. So at the end of the day, the aim of this new innovation model is to increase the capacity of the healthcare organization to innovate, and this will result in digital solution with a higher success rate because the solutions are co-developed between the IT companies and the healthcare organizations, so they are developed side by side. And this will also increase and speed up the internalization process of companies to scale up and commercialize the solution beyond the project. In terms of the interregional components, we have 10 regional ecosystems so far. So at the very beginning, the project started with 5 founding ecosystems, and now other 5 additional ecosystems have recently on board the consortium. So we have this 5 additional regions that we call mirror region that have just joined the project, the consortium. And the objective of this ecosystem is to increase the capacity of regional innovation to in this emerging region to participate in global value chains in the healthcare sector. So as for the open call for SMEs, as you know, we are selecting, so we want to select and support 10 follower SMEs, so to complement the expertise of the 10 leading SMEs, and jointly co-create an innovative solution to meet the challenges identified by the healthcare organization. So in that case, we are looking for 2 SMEs to complement the solution for the two leading SMEs. And the benefits for the awarded SMEs, so if you are selected and awarded, you will have the opportunity to jointly cooperate and pilot the innovative solution with the leading SME for the talent identified by Rijnstate, by the healthcare organization. So you will also access funding up to 50,000 euros, equity free. So this is a grant amount. So you will get the 100% budget. You will get expert support on business modeling and market insights and access to agreed networks and resources. So you will also network with other European SMEs and organizations in this HealthChain consortium, and the opportunity to explore opportunities for upcoming projects in the future. So you will get the opportunity to work in an international partnerships since the healthcare organization is based in a region different to the region for the follower SME. So this is the overview of the open call. So this is the main information you have to take into consideration. So the deadline is August 5th. So we will be receiving proposal until this date. So you have now time enough to prepare your proposal and to submit it by this date. And you will get the financial support, the budget per SME, so it's the 50,000 euros, and we will be awarding 10 SMEs, so one per talent. So as I just mentioned, we are looking for the East Netherlands region, we are looking for 2 SMEs, so one per talent. 2 challenges have been identified by Rijnstate, by the healthcare organization, and now we need the 2 follower SMEs to cooperate and pilot the solution with the healthcare organization and the leading SME. When it comes to the eligibility criteria, so as for the typology of the organization, we are looking for small and medium-sized enterprises. So these are the only type of organization allowed to apply. So research centers, foundation, and other type of organization are not eligible to apply. So only SMEs. And for the geographical criterion, we are looking for SMEs, follower SMEs that are legally established in the regions that are part of HealthChain. So as you can see in this slide, these are the regions that are part of the HealthChain. So this means that the follower SME must be legally established in one of these regions. So all region except East Netherlands region, because East Netherlands is the region from the healthcare organization, from Rijnstate. So Rijnstate is located in East Netherlands, so we are looking for SMEs from other consortium regions. So the region are the ones you can see in this slide. So, but please then have a close look at the guidelines for applicant, so you can ensure that you are able to apply to this school. When it comes to the application, the submission of the proposal, so first of all, please read carefully the guideline for applicants. So this document describes the open call rule and the process to apply. So you can download these guidelines from our website. So all the information is publicly available in the HealthChain website. Then you will have to fulfill the proposal template. So this is a Word document. You can edit the document and complete all the fields you are required to. Then you will have to convert this document in PDF and to be submitted via the F6S platform. So you will have to register to this platform, complete the main required fields, and then upload the proposal in PDF. Regarding the deliverable to be submitted, usually with the leading SMEs, you will have to submit during the 12 months of co-creation. You will have to submit 3 deliverables. So first, the deliverable 1.1, the cooperation agreement and action plan in October 2024. So this is the report in which you will have to outline the main objective, activities, calendar, and all resources for the test of the innovative solution before its implementation. So before the implementation phase, you will have to report what you will be doing during the 12 months. And then in March 2025, you will have to submit the interim report on cooperation and pilot deployment, and you will have there to report the implementation of the activities already carried out from the very beginning of the process. Then you will have 1 month after, you will have to participate in an interim review meeting with the leading SMEs and the healthcare organization in April 2025. So you will have to present all the activities you have been performing. And finally, the deliverable 1.2 will be submitted in September 2025, and this will be the report on the cooperation and pilot deployment. So you will have to present the overview of the implementation of the activities during the 12 months cooperation and pilot. And you will have this final review meeting. You have to attend the final review meeting to present the final results in October 2025. When it comes to the financial support for the follower SMEs, so if you are selected, you will have to submit this deliverable I just mentioned. So the payment will be linked to the achievement and the results from the follower SMEs. So the first one is not linked to any payment, so you will have to submit in October the pilot action plan. But then for the second deliverable, you will receive, so if it is accepted, you will receive the first part of the budget, so the 25,000 euros. It is expected in May 2025. And then at the end of the cooperation and pilot phase, after the submission of the final deliverable, the final report, if it is accepted, you will receive the second part of the budget. So this means the 25,000 euros. And it is expected in November 2025. And what happens if you have any questions? So this is the main channel. You have to reach us. So it is in the FSS blog. So once you register to this page to start the application, so you will have access to this blog where you can send your question or concern you may have, and we will be here for you and we'll try to answer as soon as possible. So feel free to type your question there and we will be happy to answer. And as I mentioned at the beginning, we organized last week the informative webinar to launch this call. So it is already available in our website. So if you want to go into details, so you can watch a webinar replay and get more information on this open call. And for the next step, before to dive into the challenges and the digital solution, so this is the main step you have to follow now after this webinar. So please read the call for SMEs documents. So everything is available in our website, so you can download the documentation kits and you will have all the documents you need to apply. And if you have any question, please address us through the HealthChain blog. And then don't forget to fill in the proposal following the template provided and submit it before the deadline, so by the 5th of August. So thank you very much. And now I want to give the floor to Luz, that will be presenting the Rijnstate challenges.
Thank you very much, Maria. Hi, everybody. My name is Luz Habermeel, and I'm the project manager, innovation and healthcare transformation at the Rijnstate Hospital. And I will show you the challenges. And I am with Susanne and Mike. So maybe while I'll share my screen, Susanne, you can already introduce yourself.
Yes, here I am from Nijmegen in the Holland, in the Netherlands, and I'm a healthcare innovator. Welcome to this session.
And also Mike.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Mike van Holstein. I'm from HealthChain, and I will tell something about our mission to improve health for everyone.
Thank you. Now you should be able to see my screen. Okay, great. I will briefly tell you something about the Rijnstate Hospital, and then I will dive into the DG Care Aware challenge together with the solution of Bureau Straks. After that, the Delsis challenge together with the solution of HealthChain, and then show you the next steps again. So about Rijnstate, Rijnstate is a top clinical hospital in East Netherlands at 3 locations. The main location is Arnhem, and we'd like to be at the forefront, so we are very innovation and science minded, and we're also in the improve network of 7 innovative hospitals. And here on the slide you see some numbers to get a little bit of a view about how big Rijnstate is. Then the DG Care Aware Challenge. We want to create more awareness of telemonitoring and the virtual care center and activate healthcare professionals to scale up. A little bit of the background of the why. As many of you maybe already know, we're facing an aging population, an increase in chronically ill people, also a shortage in healthcare staff and an increase in healthcare costs. So that means that the healthcare needs to be transformed to be able to keep the healthcare accessible and of high quality in the future. So one of the ways to do that is to introduce telemonitoring, so to provide the hospital healthcare at home for patients. So telemonitoring in Rijnstate, we already have quite some telemonitoring in place. So the goals are to early discharge inpatients, reduce hospital visits of outpatients, increase patient self-management while maintaining or increasing patient satisfaction. How to do that is that we measure patients at home, measure vital signs, fill in questionnaires, and receive educations. And with that, we can monitor them at home instead of them being in the hospital. At the moment, we have 19 care pathways live, 13 in development, and 11 more on the roadmap. And an important aspect is that we have a virtual care center, which is a centralized department in the hospital, consisting of a team of specialized nurses who monitor and coach those patients at home. In this challenge, we want to facilitate further scaling up of the telemonitoring, and we mean by that we want telemonitoring to be used by more patients and also to be used by more healthcare professionals. I briefly mentioned that we have enough demand for additional patient population, so additional care pathways, but we really want to focus on how to further scale up the care pathways, the number of patients in the telemonitoring that we already have. And want to do that to really focus on more adoption and really a cultural change to make the telemonitoring regular care. So the question is, how can we do this? How can we create more awareness about telemonitoring and about the virtual care center? So about the usefulness, the necessity, and the possibilities. And we also want to really activate healthcare professionals to use it more. So not only passively inform them about it, but really how can we motivate them to start using it? Well, then you might ask yourself, what makes the scaling up so difficult? Well, as an inspiration, I will share a little video.
Playing jazz.
Playing jazz.
Smoothie.
Making smoothie.
Calendar.
No meetings today. Remember, dentist at 9:30.
Fire off.
Fire off.
Open door.
Door open.
And we're gonna do one more.
Oh ja. Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Wrong voice command.
Open door.
Repeat that.
Open door.
I didn't understand that.
Hey, open door.
Play on the floor.
Get over the door. Open the door.
Wrong voice command. Error.
Hey meneer, goedemiddag. Ja. Open door. Open door. Higher.
Higher volume.
Higher.
Higher.
Yeah, just to show you biggest fear of healthcare professionals. Well, of course, this is just an example of what could be playing in the minds of people. So what makes scaling up difficult? It's a lot of factors that could be the reason why. So for example, unfamiliarity with the possibilities or with the added value for either the patient or the healthcare professional themselves. Fear of change of work, limited digital skills, unfamiliarity with financial compensation. The processes might be too non-committal at the moment. And of course, there is the high workload. So there is not a lot of time to invest in a new way of working. So these are just some examples. So it can be a lot of different things why this is hard. So our big question is, how can we motivate a large group of healthcare professionals? And then I will hand it over to Suzanne.
Yes, it is a challenge, and we want to get digital. So you know what our goal is, and you know what the biggest fear is of healthcare professional. And I want to show you, I'm the leading SMA of this project, and I want to show you the steps we will follow until we need your help. So let's get to the next slide. First, we want to examine what the problems are right now, which elements of the current approach are helpful, and what is the status. So how many patients are already using the tools. Then we will examine together the national success factors and see if they are already used in this project. We will also take a little peek at the neighbors to see if they have better ways to solve this than we have already found. We will have a brainstorm about all the things we have gathered over the next few months. And then we will design a minimum viable product. So we will think of a solution. It can be a program with many solutions in it. We don't think that one thing will solve the whole problem. So it probably will be a program with many experiments. We will be testing it with all the healthcare professionals and then design a communication campaign. And that's where you come in. We will implement that and of course evaluate if it works, if people like it, use it, and if it helps. We will make a final product and then we'll finalize all solutions, all elements from the communication campaign so we can use it in the next year. Luz has already told, our goal is make people enthusiastic to use digital care and make it their daily behavior. And we hope that we will, together with you, we will create a program of solutions. And I'll say it again, I don't think there's one solution. So we're not looking, I'll get back to that in a few seconds, but we're not looking for one exciting moving or a folder or an infographic, but we have to make a program that lasts a few months to make sure that people change their behavior. I will get into that. What will you be doing together with us? Designing those tools and materials that support our program. And we ask of you that you have experience in how to get people to change their behavior, and how you do that, translate that in the communication, that you have user experience and have a broad range of design skills, digital design skills. We don't know what we're asking for yet, because first we will examine, test, and make a viable product. So you will be in the last phase, and then we'll look at you and say, help us make this real. And we will do the content when it contains the goals we want to reach and the way we want to reach it. And we hope you will make a very nice program, design it, and make sure that every healthcare professional can go to work. We are not looking for a design company. We are looking for a design company and not just a communication company. So that's a big difference. Next slide, please, Luz, and I'll see if there are questions afterwards. This is a healthcare professional, and she says, please, whatever you design, use humor. We like that. And don't give us a whole book with text we have to read, because we don't have the time to do that. And make sure that the things we need to know are attractive and easy to read. No unnecessary English terms. Healthcare professional in Holland, I don't like that. They are weird people, right? Make sure that we don't have all the gadgets and keycords and stickers and buttons, because we don't like that either. And don't be childish or don't patronize us. That is very important. So, I skip one. It needs to be handy to use, easily to use, and the technology should not be leading, but the way we use it in our work is the most important thing. That's what I wanted to tell you, and I'm sure you have questions. If you do, please make sure that they'll get to us, and I will get back to Luz.
Yes, are there already questions about the DigiCare Aware challenge? Because I think it's easiest if they're asked now. I don't see any questions in the chat.
Perhaps people are typing or are speeding up. When the next guest will be presenting, I will check the chat and answer the questions together with Luz, if you write them down in a few seconds.
Okay, then I will continue. Then the next challenge, we've called it DELSIS. We want to determine the extent of lifestyle support to increase patient self-management and to reduce unnecessary care demand. So let me get into that. We want to increase patient self-management, and what we mean by that you're able to take care of yourself for a longer period, that patients are in control, and we want to promote a healthy lifestyle and therewith prevent disease or the worsening of disease. We already have quite some lifestyle support existing in Rijnstate. So, for example, referrals to various healthcare and social services, digital patient information, coaching and education. And the most important part is our lifestyle front office. We call it the Gezondheidsplein. This is a small department where lifestyle coaches, nurses, and doctors with lifestyle knowledge are represented, and they give patients insight, a personal plan to improve their lifestyle, and they can refer to follow-up offers in the region. What makes it difficult, so what we are still lacking at the moment, is that we want to automize the way that to determine the right way to support someone, tailored to the needs of the person. So we have a lot of opportunities to a lot of health lifestyle support to give, but you want to know more like the process of it. So what fits to a patient needs, how much guidance do they need, how much support do they need. You can imagine that if someone receives too little guidance, then they also will have might have too little self-management, and then also too much demand for care, and the other way around, with too much guidance, too much capacity of our healthcare employees was deployed to while the patient really didn't need that. So, for example, there were too many referrals to our gezondheidsplein than was actually necessary. So we need to be able to use the support effectively to further increase self-management, and to make sure that we don't use too much capacity of our healthcare providers, because as we know, the capacity is very limited, and that will become worse in the future. So our challenge is really to determine the right extent of support for lifestyle per patient, and the support itself, the content of it's not a part, it's only the triage at the front of the process. Then Mike.
Yes, thank you, Loes. My name is Mike van Holstein, as said, from the company HealthChain, based in the north of the Netherlands. And from the start of our company, founded by myself in 2015, we focus on making the healthy lifestyle the most attractive one for everyone. So we do this by rewarding, of course, hence the name HealthChain, but also by gamification, so making it more fun to make the healthy choice more often, and giving insight in one's behavior and well, the type of guidance is needed, or the type of adjustment that is needed. We do this by giving insights in technology. And for Delsis, this challenge, we are in the lead as an SME to deliver for Rijnstate a solution that's called the Lifestyle Assessment Tool. So Loes, this is the first slide of as already presented. It's based on a questionnaire. So you all know questionnaires like the ones you see before you. 10 out of 10, you can answer the question, how do you feel? Do you think you can make healthy decisions on your own? That type of questions. We will provide this in a platform. And the interesting thing about this platform is that it also provides data from the region or from the city where you live, so based upon public data. So it's a questionnaire in combination with environmental information, and that says something about the ability and the motivation and well, the capability of self-management in lifestyle. So the combination with public health data is very important, and that is what we call a VIO score, and that's designed by a company called My Life Kit. And then the next slide, please, and I can say something about that. So these public data is divided into different data fields, and you see some of them right here. So it's about, of course, the health data that is known from the area where people live, but also the financial situation of these people, the environmental situation, varying from air quality to housing to other environmental factors, and other, it says here, and it's a combination of the education level of education, or do you have access to internet, that type of things. That's all combined into one index, and that index is the VIO score. So what we're trying to do is to combine the answers to the questionnaire with the VIO score, and it will give a triage outcome. So it will give an advice to the treater of these people, the healthcare professional from Rijnstate, that gives an idea of, well, the best treatment or the best way to cope is this solution. And that's the next slide. Oh, this is the summary of the FIRE score. That puts it more graphical. Maybe for you it's easier to understand. So you see the map of the Netherlands, obviously, and this is one of the factors that is filtered on. So this is a specific question that is being answered, for example, about well-being, and it shows the bigger the dot, the bigger the problem is. So this is the information that is used. And on the right-hand side, you see the FIRE score of a region on average. And the higher, the better. And you see the different factors that it is composed with, this FIRE score. So we combine these two, the questionnaire and the FIRE score, into one triage outcome. Yeah, the next slide, please. That looks like this. So the output for the staff is a caseload overview in which they can view the status. So has a questionnaire been filled in? Is it completed? And are they waiting for their outcome? So this is being presented into the platform. And then the next slide, please. And then this is an example, of course. So a professional clicked on one respondent, in this case, class. And there are three possible triage outcomes to give based upon the business rules that we design into the tool and the outcomes of the questionnaire and the FIRE score. So this combination gives three possible outcomes. So there's also AI incorporated, so a large language model on which this is based. So it's a very intelligent solution. We're trying to test this on 50 patients within Rijnstate and 2 or 3 healthcare professionals that will use this solution. Yeah, the next one, please. So what we are covering as HealthCoin in combination with My Life Kit is, of course, the assessment tool framework. So the platform I just presented. We will design the questionnaire. So the 20 to 30 questions we will ask the patients, and the best possible outcomes, the triage outcomes, the best plan of support. We will design this as well. What we are looking for is a follower SME. And well, these are 3 possible options. It's a range of options. It should be at least 1, could be multiple options, but at least 1. So we're looking for a follower SME that can help us to boost patient engagement. So it's, of course, it's a big challenge to attract people to fill in a questionnaire and to help us to help themselves. How can we do that? So how can we make it more attractive to do that? What's the best moment to present the questionnaire, in what way? And what will motivate the patient to open and use the triage tool? How do we do that? So that's one question. Another question we are looking for some help is how to adapt the lifestyle assessment tool content to cultural diversity. So from different cultural backgrounds, it could be best to ask some different questions. How do we make use of this knowledge? How can we use that into our the design of the way the solution is being built? So that's a whole different question, but that's also one. And then a third one and the last one is to attract a follower SME that can help us do a market exploration. So how does the market of lifestyle triage tools look like? How can we incorporate lessons? Where is it used? Are there other healthcare organizations that are interested in such a tool, specifically for lifestyle support assessment? And what's the state of the art? Some questions, more questions are in the document that is already in place on the website of HealthChain. So these are a couple of examples. And it's time for questions. Are there any questions at this point?
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you very much to Luz
Thank you.
and Susan too.
You're welcome.
So we have not received any question in the Q&A box so far. So I don't know if you, as the healthcare organization, proposing the challenges or the leading SMEs that have proposed this to digital solutions. So do you want to point out or highlight something that you feel that it's key for the follower SMEs, so for them to know and how they can complement the solution? So you have already explained it and introduced all detail, but yes, since we have not received any question, perhaps you can add anything else that take into account or consider as a follower SME.
Well, I have nothing to add at this point. Maybe Luz, you can wrap it up or conclude this session.
Yeah, I think maybe just Mike already said it, but for the Delsis challenge, we put 3 possible solutions, 3 possible scopes for the follower SME. So it could be either one of them or multiple. So that's just so that we have quite a broad range of possibilities of possible companies. And for the TiriCare Rare, yeah, I think it is clear what we search for, but I'm biased.
Yeah, I think so. So I hope that everything is now much clear, because yeah, today we try to dive into details to these 2 challenges and solutions. So now, yes, we are waiting for the proposal. And yeah, if you want to remark to remind the next step, Luz. So this is the slide that I presented before, but just for the potential applicants to know.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what Maria showed. So the next steps is to read the documentation about the SMEs that we're looking for. You can ask questions, fill in the proposal, and then submit it before the 5th of August. So if you have any questions, you can ask them via the channels that are supported, and Maria or her colleagues will let us know if you need to get in contact with either one of us.
Yeah, exactly. So you can reach out through the FCC's blog, and if you have questions either regarding the process of the call or the challenges, so we will address them and we will answer you through this FCC's blog. And if we have to ask to the healthcare organization or the leading SMEs, we'll come back to you with the right reply. So it's not problem. So we are here to support you in the process, and we look forward to seeing you applying to this to one of these 2 challenges from the East Netherlands region. And just to say thank you very much to all of you, to the presenters and the people attending. Yeah, so the webinar will be available very soon. You will have the opportunity to catch a webinar replay, and the presentation will be also uploaded. So if you have to go through it again or whatever. So thank you very much, everybody. So see you.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.